Good morning. Welcome again. Welcome back to a new class, to class 861. 861. All right. Expressions. Let's do our favorite expressions, okay? Prepared by my good friend Jimena. Okay, page 49. Page 49 at the top. At the top. To bury the hatchet. To bury. Bury. Suena strawberry, ¿no? Bury is enterrar. Enterrar el hacha de guerra. Okay. To bury the hatchet, que es hacer las paces. Yeah. Hatchet. Okay. There are two types. We have the axe, un hacha de los grandes. Para hacer leña, to make kindling, to cut the wood, bam, you need an axe. An axe. All right, that's big, that's long. Both hands, you need both hands and both arms to use an axe or to chop down or cut down a tree. That's an axe, A-X, axe. Now a hatchet, T-H in medio, T-C-H, hatchet, es una hacha pequeña, okay? Similar to the tomahawk of an Indian. All right, it's a hatchet. Now, to bury the hatchet means dejemos de pelear. To bury the hatchet. Yes, enterrar el hacha de guerra, hacer las paces. After 18 years of fighting, Emily and Leanne have buried the hatchet. Después de 18 años peleando, Emily y Leanne han hecho las paces. Okay. To make peace. To smoke the peace pipe. Yes. Fumar la pipa de la paz, se dice. To smoke the peace pipe. To bury the hatchet. To bury. Lo importante es que la pronunciación de bury. Bury. To bury. Se escribe booty, pero se pronuncia bury. Como los frutos del bosque, o sea, las moras, las frambuesas, las fresas, these are berries, la familia de los berries. Strawberry, raspberry, boysenberry, blueberry, blackberry, many other berries, okay? Yeah, berries. And the pronunciation booty, de enterrar, is the same berry. Bury my heart at wounded knee. Bury my heart at wounded knee. Entierra mi corazón en rodilla herida. Wounded Knee was a very famous battle between the Indians and the Americans, the Europeans, but it was the last important battle in the Indian Wars. Maybe 1890, 1892. And there's a book, a very famous book called Bury My Heart at Wounded Knee, to bury. To bury your head in the sand, number 2, number 174. To bury your head in the sand. To hide your head in the sand. Esconder tu cabeza en la arena. Enterrar tu cabeza en la arena. Okay, eso es mirar hacia el otro lado, escurrir el bulto, no dar la cara. Yeah. No es como el avestruz que quiere evitar el problema, no. Es look the other way. No, I didn't hear anything. Yes, to bury your head in the sand, or to hide. You've got to hide your love away. Yes, to hide your head in the sand. The sand. Sand, arena, sand. Yes, Mr. Sandman, bring me a boom, etc. Sand. Yes. To bury your head in the sand, to hide your head in the sand. The next one, to bust a gut. Uf, to bust a gut. Bust is reventar. También burst con R intercalada. Burst. Uf, voy a reventar. If you eat too much, oh my God, I'm going to burst. But here it's sin la R, to bust. To bust a gut. Gut is la tripa. The guts. Se suele usar en plural. Gut, my guts. que también es agallas en el sentido de valor, valentía. No tienes agallas. You don't have guts. You don't have the guts to do that. O sea, no tienes el valor de hablar con el jefe y ponerlo en su sitio. Come on, go talk to the boss. You don't have the guts. Now, to bust a gut is dejarse la piel, dejarse el pellejo. Yes, partirse la cara del pecho para conseguir algo. To bust a gut. Yes. No te dejes el pellejo tratando de terminar la hora. Se puede hacer mañana. Don't bust a gut trying to finish it today. We can do it tomorrow. No problem, no problem. Me partí el pecho para terminarlo a tiempo. I bust a gut to finish it on time. All right. And finally, this expression, butt ugly. I've never heard it. It must be a British expression. Butt ugly. Feo, pero feo, feo. Feísimo, feucho. Un carro de borriquero. Butt ugly. Butt con doble T. Butt is trasero. Trasero feo. Okay. Butt ugly. All right. ¿Por qué quieres esa peluca, Millie? Es feucha. Why do you want that wig, Millie? It's butt ugly. Yes. Debo admitir que el perro era feucho. I have to admit that the dog was butt ugly. All right. I've never heard it in my life, but it sounds interesting. Butt ugly, ugly, ugly. All right, we're going to start another day on page 50. Hombre, 50. Slowly but surely, step by step, we are progressing. Slowly but surely. Con prisa, sin prisa, pero sin pausa. Slowly but surely. Lentamente, pero seguramente. Okay, con seguridad. Translation booklet. We're never going to finish. Tengo unas ganas. I mean, I'm really looking forward to finishing this book. Because when I finish this book, and I finish this one, when I finish these two books, then I only have these. And I'm going to start telling you stories with pictures about my life and about other things. All right. And I'm going to tell interesting stories. Okay? ¿Te parece bien? Yeah. All right. Marta thinks it's interesting. Marta loves hearing stories. All right. Translation booklet page 356. 356. All right? ¿Cómo es tu nuevo vestido? ¿Cómo es? What's your new dress like? What's your new dress like? ¿Cómo es Marta de verdad? What's Marta like? Really? What is she really like? Yeah. ¿Cómo es enseñar inglés en la televisión? What is it like? What's it like teaching English on television? ¿Cómo es escribir un libro como este? What's it like to write or writing? What's it like to write a book like this one? ¿Cómo es tu nuevo vestido? What's your new dress like? What's it like? What's it like? ¿Cómo es? No se dice, how is your new dress? Si dijéramos, how is your new dress? Oye, ¿qué tal está tu nuevo vestido hoy? ¿Está mejor? You see? Okay, so how is your new dress? No. Oh, my new dress is fine today. Yesterday, my dress had a cold, but today my dress is okay. No, what is your new dress like? What's it like? Esta forma de decir cómo es os cuesta mucho a los hispanohablantes asimilarlo y usarlo, porque es tan diferente que en español. ¿Cómo es Houston como ciudad? How is Houston? No. What is Houston like? What's Houston like? Así lo decimos. You just have to assimilate it, remember it, and repeat it many, many times. ¿Cómo es tu nuevo vestido? What's your new dress like? ¿Qué aspecto tenía él cuando llegó aquí? Cuando llegó allí, perdona. ¿Qué aspecto tenía él? What did he look like when he got there? Did he look tired? What did he look like? What did he look like? To look like is el aspecto físico. To be like is la forma de ser. ¿Cómo soy? What am I like? ¿Qué aspecto tengo? What do I look like? What is she like? What does she look like? ¿Qué aspecto tenía él cuando llegó allí? What did he look like when he got there? ¿Cuánto tiempo llevabas tú? ¿Cuánto tiempo llevabas esperando? How long had you, no? Yeah. How long had you been waiting? In English, we use the past perfect, pluscuamperfecto. In Spanish, you use the imperfecto. ¿Cuánto tiempo llevabas esperando? Si fuera en el presente, oye, ¿cuánto tiempo llevas esperando? How long have you been waiting? Present perfect in English. ¿Y cuánto tiempo llevabas esperando cuando por fin llegó él? How long had you? The have you? I had you. How long had you been waiting? How long had you been waiting? O sea, ¿desde hace cuánto tiempo habías estado esperando? How long had you been waiting? ¿Te habían dicho que no iban a ir? Had they told you they weren't going to go? ¿O te dijeron que no iban a ir? Did they tell you? ¿Ya te habían dicho que no iban a ir? Had they told you? Had they already told you that they weren't going to go? No hay esperanza. Marta, no hay esperanza. There's no hope. There's no hope. The world is coming to an end. Some people say the world has 10 more years because of climate change. I don't agree, but some people believe that the world is coming to an end. Y que no hay esperanza. There's no hope. There's no hope. There's no hope. No pierdas la esperanza. Don't lose hope. So en inglés decimos, no pierdas esperanza. My nose itches. Don't lose hope. Don't lose hope. No te des por vencido. Don't give up. Don't lose hope and don't give up. But there's no hope. Come on. Don't be so pessimistic. Don't be so fatalistic. Of course there's hope. Of course there's hope. Don't lose hope. Don't give up. Don't lose hope. Don't give up. Sigue luchando. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. Yes. Keep fighting. You know, yesterday I went to the gym. Yesterday I went to the gym. Now, often when I go to the gym, I coincide with an interesting man. The man is, I think, 68 years old. 68 years old. He's short. He's about 1.72 perhaps. And but he's always he's in perfect shape. But he has cancer. He has cancer. For the past year and a half, he has been going to do chemotherapy. Chemotherapy. Do you understand? I think chemio is, he said chemotherapy. Chemotherapy. And chemotherapy is, I don't know, I've never done chemotherapy, but it weakens you a lot. It weakens you, te debilita mucho, it weakens you a lot. But 3 weeks, the next 3 weeks, he goes to the gym every day. Bam, bam, boom, 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 many different things. He's very active. And then another week with chemotherapy, etc. In November, last month, I'm speaking to you in the month of December, by the way, 2023. In November, he went to Barcelona for an operation, a very delicate, very serious operation. And starting in January, he needs to start chemotherapy again. And I saw him yesterday in the gym, post-operation, after the operation, a very, very important operation with 5 doctors. And he's in the gym, and he has to do chemotherapy again starting in January. And he says, don't lose hope. Keep fighting. I said, it's the only alternative, to keep fighting and keep fighting and keep fighting. I'm not sure if it were my case, I'm not sure I could do that. I'm not sure. He's a very strong guy. Very strong guy. Interesting fellow. No des tu brazo a torcer. Bueno, sigue luchando. Keep fighting. Primero, antes de decir, no te des por vencido. Don't give up. Sigue luchando. Keep fighting. No des tu brazo a torcer. Don't give in. No te des por vencido. No des tu brazo a torcer. ¿Qué diferencia hay? Casi nada. But don't give up. I mean, no abandones. O sea, no te des por vencido. Ya no puedo. Mientras no des tu brazo a torcer, no dejes que te convenzan. You understand? It's a little bit different. Don't give in means no cedas ante la presión. Que en esencia es abandonar. Es darte por vencido, pero es otro tipo. So don't give in is no cedas ante la presión. No des tu brazo a torcer. Don't give in, don't give in, don't give in. Algún día ganarás, ya verás. Someday you'll win. Someday you'll win. You'll see. You'll. Yeah. Someday you will win. You will see. But we always make the contraction. Someday you'll win. Someday you'll win. You'll see. Someday you'll win. You'll see. You'll see. You will see. You'll see. Así es la vida. That's life. That's life. That's life. And there's nothing you can do about it. Así es la vida, no hay nada que puedas hacer al respecto. I've been a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet, a pawn and a king. I've been a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet, a pawn and a king. I've been up and down and over and out, and I know one thing. Each time I find myself flat on my face, I pick myself up and get back in the race. That's life. Así es la vida. And there's nothing you can do about it. This is Frank Sinatra. I've been a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet, a pawn, and a king. Wow. He sido marioneta. Me han manipulado. I've been a puppet. I've been a puppet, a pauper, paupero, mendigo. I've been a puppet, a pauper, a pirate. Pirata también he sido. Poeta también. I've been a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet. Un peón de ajedrez y un rey de ajedrez. A pawn and a king. I've been up and down and over and out. And I know one thing. Una cosa sí sé. Each time I find myself de bruces de cara abajo, flat on my face, me levanto a mí mismo. I pick myself up and get back in the race. Y me meto otra vez en la carrera de ratas. La carrera vital. That's life. That's life. Así es la vida. That's life. That's life. No todo sale bien. Not everything turns out well. Yeah, true. Not everything turns out well. You can't be perfect. Yeah. You can't be perfect. Yeah. Not everything turns out the way you expect. Yeah. Your expectations are never 100% met. Not everything turns out. No todo sale. ¿Cómo salió todo? How did everything turn out? How did everything come out? How did everything work out? Everything turned out fine, but not everything turns out well. Yes, todos tenemos problemas, como los tuyos de vez en cuando. We all have problems like yours from time to time. We all, don't worry. Me, Marta, all of us, todos nosotros, we all. Los dos valen, all of us, all of you, todos vosotros, todos ellos, all of them, or they all, you all, we all have. We all have problems like yours from time to time. We all have problems like yours every now and then. We all have problems like yours every so often. We all have problems like yours every once in a while. We all have problems like yours occasionally. from time to time. We all have problems. Tienes que seguir adelante. You have to keep going. Keep going. O sea, seguir yendo. Seguir. You have to keep going. You have to keep moving forward. Onward, Christian soldiers. You have to keep moving forward, right? You have to keep going. You have to keep. Tienes que seguir adelante con la vida. Yes, you have to keep going. Yeah. Tienes mucha vida por delante. You have a long life. Una larga vida, decimos en inglés. You have a long life ahead of you. Ahead of you. Ahead of me, ahead of her, ahead of them. You have a long life ahead of you. You need to keep going. You have a long life ahead of you. No la desperdicies. Don't waste it. Don't desperdicies tu vida. Don't waste it. Don't waste it. Don't waste it. Vendrán otras oportunidades. Other opportunities will come. Claro, en inglés hay que empezar con el sujeto. Otras oportunidades vendrán. Curioso, en español puedes decir los dos. Vendrán otras oportunidades. Otras oportunidades vendrán. I mean, both are correct. I mean, crazy language. You know, crazy syntax. Other opportunities will come. Yeah. Yeah, other opportunities will come. Créeme, sé lo que estoy diciendo. Believe me, I know what I'm saying. Believe me, I know what I'm saying. No olvides mis consejos. Don't forget my advice. Don't forget my advice. Quiero que tengas esto. Quiero que tengas esto. I want you to have the Carmenchu, Carmenchu, I want you to have this. 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 Yeah. Quiero que guárdalo, vayas donde vayas. Keep it wherever you go. Wherever you go. Vayas donde vayas. It doesn't matter. Wherever you go. Keep it wherever you go. Contiene unas ideas muy interesantes, ¿así? Contiene unas ideas. A ver. Bueno, sí. Contiene unas ideas muy interesantes. It contains some interesting ideas. Ahora enlacemos fonéticamente. It contains some interesting ideas. It contains some interesting ideas. Espero volver a verte algún día. I hope, expect no, but I hope, espero. I hope to see you again someday. I hope to see you again someday. Someday, somewhere. Yes, there's a place for us. Espero volver a verte algún día. I hope to see you again. I hope to see you again. I hope to see you again someday. I hope to see you again Sunday. Significa, espero verte otra vez el domingo. Si no cierras la boca con la M de someday, algún día, la gente entiende que es el domingo que quieres verle. I hope to see you again Sunday. No, but Sunday no, I can't. No, Sunday. Someday. Someday. I hope to see you again someday. Ten en cuenta todo lo que te he dicho, ¿eh? Keep in mind. Claro, ten en cuenta is take into account. Asimila. Keep in mind means mantén en mente. O sea, no olvides. Keep in mind is the equivalent of don't forget. Aquí dice ten en cuenta, vale. Ten en cuenta es keep it, pero keep in mind más es no olvides. O sea, mantén en mente más que ten en mente. Keep in mind everything I've told you. Keep in mind everything I've told you. Pues puede que tengas razón. You may be right. You may be right. Yeah. You may be right. I need to keep going. I shouldn't lose hope. Yeah. I shouldn't give up. Yes. I should remember that other opportunities will come. You may be right. Puede que tengas razón. You may be right, but you may be wrong. You may be right, you may not be right. How much time do we have, Marta? We're running out of time. I have less than a minute. I'm going to continue until program 1000, of course. After that, probably not. But in the last 100 programs, from 900 to 1000, I'm going to tell you a lot of stories with pictures and things that I think you're going to enjoy. And if I enjoy it, and you enjoy it, and my friends in Televisión Español enjoy it, well, then maybe we can continue after that. Because really, I have taught you everything I have presented up to now, program 861. You don't need more material. You simply need to practice what I have already presented. But I'll continue tomorrow. Take care.